Hello, Nuri here. Thank you for popping by to my channel. Today's practice, I'd like to share with you a short practice for everyday flow and stretch. When you are short of time, but you feel like you need some movement or stretch, this video you can do any time of the day, maybe in the morning, lunchtime, afternoon, or evening time. So let's start. So come to a seated position. So feel free to grab blanket or cushions and place them underneath your buttocks. So walk your feet wide and place your hands back of your thighs, tailbone down, and feeling the spine away from your pelvis, crown of your head reaching up to the sky, into the sunshine. Just take a moment here. Find your breath. And the next inhale. And exhale to tilt your head to the right side. Release your right hand and place your right hand behind your ear, extending your left arm to the side. Breathe. Breathe into side of your neck, top of your shoulders, any way feels good. Inhaling. Exhaling. And release your right hand down. Lower both knees to the right side. Sweep your left arm up and over. Press left hip forward. Reach your chest towards the sky. And exhale. Lower your buttocks down. Left hand to the mat. Switch side. Knees to the left. Sweep your right up and over. And feeling the lengthening. Feel that stretch. And lower your buttocks down and back to the center. Hands back of your thighs and return to the center. Breathe. We explore second side. Tilt your head to the left and the left palm behind your ear. Using this hand as a weight. And slowly release your right arm to the side. Breathe into the neck. Inhaling. Exhaling. And at this time, release your left hand to the mat. Lower both knees down to the left side. Sweep your right arm up. Exhale, buttocks down. Switch side. Right hand to the mat, knees to the right. Left arm over your head. Breathe. Exhale, lower buttocks down. And then return to the center. And at this time, keep your feet wide. And hands inside your feet. Either hands flat to the mat or come onto your cupcake hand. And walk your hands forward. And breathe. Breathe into your hip. Breathe into your spine. One more breath here. And slowly walk your hands towards you to come up. And place your hands behind your sides, or maybe you might prefer underneath your knees. Shoulders down. And on your next inhale, bring your chest forward. So press chest forward and gaze up. And exhale, round in the spine. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, round in the spine. Once more, inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale, round in the spine. And on your next inhale, back to the center. And then Release your palms down to the ground. And remove your cushion or blanket. And the palms underneath your shoulders, fingers nice and wide. And let your big toes touching. Walk feet wide. And sit bum back towards your heels. No need to touch the heels. And extending the arms forward. Feeling front of your body softens as you exhale. And connecting to the earth. And on your next inhale, you're shifting away forward. Curl your toes under. Lift the hip. Take your time. Come to a downward facing dog. Press heels down towards the ground. No need to touch. Feeling the whole body expanding. And from here, shifting away forward. Knees down. And the big toes touching. Sit bum back to the heels or towards the heel. The inhale, shift away forward, toes down, back to downward facing dog. Shift away forward, knees down, and the big toes touching, and sit bum back. Breathe. And from here, shift away forward, toes down, lift the hip, and come to a downward facing dog. Feel free to walk your palms wide or feet wide. Create a space. No need to be feet narrow and hands underneath your shoulders. Find what feels good. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale with a big sigh. Gaze forward. Come to the top of the mat. However you like to get here. Step, walk, jump, dance any way you like. And when you reach the top of the mat, walk your feet hips apart or wider. And inhale, hands on your shins or sides, halfway lift. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, hands on your shins or sides, halfway lift. Exhale, bow down. Grab elbows with opposite hand. And breathe. Feel free to add movement, sway side to side, or maybe you might prefer neck to the side. Come back to the center, release your hands, and roll your spine up, one vertebra at a time. Feel your breath lifting your body all the way up. Allow your head to come last, and the shoulders down. Lovely. And inhale, arms reach, taking up the space. Join your palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Shifting your weight to your right side. And lengthening the right hip flexor. So lift that side. Squeeze your left buttock. And then as you squeeze in your buttock, lifting left knee up. And step your left foot back. And then left heel down. And press right foot heel down to extend your right leg. And then from here, inhale. And exhale, hinge from the hips, come forward. And either hands to the mat or on the blocks or bricks. And press your right hip back. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe into your hips. Breathe into the back of your legs. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And from here, on your next inhale, press up to come back to halfway lift. Either right hand onto your block, or on your shins, or maybe you might prefer slightly come up, hands inside your right leg. And the left hand, wherever you like to place your left hand, maybe on your side of your hip or behind you, extend or over your head. Any way feels good. And wherever you are, peel your chest open. Breathe. Inhaling, come into a triangle pose. Exhaling. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, release your hand all the way up. Reverse triangle pose. Right arm reach over your head. And grab your right wrist with left hand and then pull your arms to the side. Breathe. Breathe into your rib cage. And then release your hand and then bend your knees. Shift way forward and place both palms inside your right leg. Curl your back toe under. And maybe you might prefer extend your left leg slightly back. And from here, lower your left knee down. And keep your right hand where it is, so maybe underneath your shoulders or inside your right leg. And walk your left hand forward. And if you like a little bit more stretch or sensations, lift back knee off the ground. Breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath here. And from here, slowly walk your left palm in, right hand outside your right foot. If your left knees were on the ground, lift the left knee off the ground. And look forward, step your left foot forward. And inhale, press both feet in, rise all the way up. Join your palms together. Exhale, hand to the heart center. Explore second side, shifting away to your left side and lengthening left side. Squeeze your right butt cheek and lift right knee up. Send your right foot back. Lovely. And lower your right heel down. So back foot, flat to the mat. Press your left heel down to extend your left leg. And inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, hinge from the hips, come forward. So same pattern, either palms on the ground or hands on your block, bricks. And press left hip back. And inhale. Exhale to forward fold. Breathe. Breathe into back of your leg. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And from here, either option 1, left hand where it is on your mat or brick, or maybe on your shin, or slightly come up, hand inside your left leg. And with this arm on your side, or by your head, up, or behind you, roll your shoulders down, peel your chest open, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing outer edge of your right foot down. And from here, On your next inhale, slowly release your left hand and all the way up. And grab your left wrist with right hand and pull your left arm to the side. Breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath here. And on your next inhale. And exhale to release your hand, bend your left knee, and place both palms inside your left foot. Walk right foot back and come onto your toes. Lovely. And from here, left hand where it is, so underneath your shoulders or inside your left foot. And walk your right hand forward. And breathe. Either right knee lifted or right knee down. So whichever you prefer, breathe. Inhaling, exhaling. And walk your right palm back and adjust your left hand positions. And if your right knee were on the mat, lift the right knee off the ground and gaze forward. And step your right foot forward, join your left foot. And from here, on your next inhale, press both feet in, soften your knees all the way up, taking up that space. Join your palms together. Exhale your hands to the heart center. And from here, inhale your arms reach the sky. Join your palms together. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Forward fold, surrendering to the earth. Inhale, hands on your shins or sides. Halfway lift. And as you exhale, soften your knees, place both palms to the ground and step back. And it knees down. Send your sit bone towards your heels and extending your arms forward. Breathe. And inhale, shift the way forward. Come to our hands and knees. And we're going to thread the needles. So right arm up to the sky. Exhale. Thread your right arm underneath your left armpit. Come all the way down to your right shoulder. Walk your left arm forward, or maybe you might prefer left hand back on your lower back. And breathe. Inhaling, exhaling. One more breath. And slowly walk your left hand towards your right wrist. Push yourself up and stretch your right arm. And this time, walk both palms forward and shift your way back. And lower your chest down towards the ground. One more breath. And slowly shifting away forward. And now adjust your palm positions. So underneath your shoulders. We explore second side. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, thread the needles. Left arm underneath your right shoulder. And the option to right hand, stay where it is. Or walk right palm forward. Or right hand behind you. And breathe. Breathe into shoulders. Breathe into anywhere you feel good. Last breath here. Inhaling, exhaling. And this time, walk your right palm towards your left wrist. Push yourself up and thread your left arm. Send your sit bones back to the ground and sweep your both legs forward. And from here, roll all the way down. Breathe. And feet together, knees together. Shift your buttocks to the right side and lower both knees to the left. And explore your arm positions. Maybe capital T, maybe over your head, maybe cactus arms, or you might prefer adding a side stretch by placing your left hand on your knees. Press the knees down and reach in right arm over your head. And head away from your knees. Breathe. Any way feels good. Any options you feel good, feel nourishing in this moment. Time to explore and time to soften. Inhaling and exhaling. And slowly take your time and return to the center. And shifting your buttocks to the left, lower both knees to the right side. And explore your arm positions, your knee positions, any positions. Breathe. Find what feels good in this moment. Inhaling, exhaling. One more breath here. And from here, slowly take your time, return to the center. And either come into a Shavasana or seated position into using the blanket or cushions. Any position of your choice. Just a few minutes. Time to surrender. And a time to process our practice. Feel free to pause the video and stay as long as you like. And in the meantime, close our practice. So come up to a seated position or stay where you are. Inhale, reach both arms over your head. And exhale, hand to the heart center. And thank you very much for your practice today. Thank you.